Hi, the Blacksmith, yet again. Last video, we attempted to turn this into a Tanto Style knife, and it turned into a regular knife, which was not what we wanted. Today's video, however, we will be turning this into a Tanto Style knife. Hopefully. But first, let's get it in the forge. Alright, kind of explain a little bit of what I'm doing. This is pretty straightforward. We're just, heating it up, getting it going. Then right here, I touch on this more a little bit further in the video, but to kind of explain what I'm doing, I'm trying to upset the metal. Keyword trying. As you can tell, it gets a little wibbly and wobbly. So then it turns into a lot of trying to upset and straighten the metal. But we get her done. And then, like, what I'm trying to do to upset the metal is, like, I'm kind of just hitting it in on itself to try to flatten out that point of the railroad spike. I think maybe next time I might need to try to do it the other way around, because it just kept bending on me. And I was doing this to keep the point more squared, so then we can get a little bit, make that Tanto point a little bit easier. And here we are, back to straightening. And then I touch upon it again here in a second. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right here. Alrighty. It's getting really windy, so hopefully no rain comes. But to explain what I'm doing, and I think I figured out the secret to the Tanto, is waha. I had to upset the metal. Yeah, but that's what I was doing. I was just smacking it down a little bit, upsetting the metal so it's kind of squared, kind of at the front there. So next up is we're going to be drawing out the blade length as long as the weather cooperates. But yeah, let's get it back in the forge. Okay, so here we are, back to smacking some metal. Right here is where I'm kind of trying to define the shape of the blade. I don't know what that part's called, where it goes from, I keep forgetting, the handle to the actual blade, but I'm kind of trying to define what's the blade and what's not the blade. But yeah, it's a lot of just kind of giving it a good old smack. And then right here is me just trying to keep everything nice and straight. Makes it a little bit easier for me while I'm working on it. To kind of, make sure things aren't going sideways. And then we're back at it. Giving it a good old smack. Alright, quick little break in the hammering. One thing I forgot to mention. Number one important step to prevent this. She's getting a little ugly, a little wibbly wobbly. I think we can fix it. But to prevent this, I forgot the most crucial step in this whole thing. I didn't eat any chicken nuggets before I started this. So your boy's kind of hungry. But I don't want to leave the forge to go cook any chicken nuggets because your boy's kind of lazy too. So if you guys are trying to make your own knives, don't forget your pre-forged snack. How to add that in there. Hopefully we can fix this. I think we can. It should be fixed. But yeah, let's get it back in the forge. And hopefully get this blade forged out. Then your boy gonna get him some chicken nuggets. Alright, back to hammering. Alright, here we are. We're using the round kind of part of the hammer to kind of like clean up where the handle and the blade goes. And then we're just back to kind of cleaning it up, trying to make it look like a knife. Keyword there is trying, but we're getting there. At this point in the video, I'm still no chicken nuggies in my system, so your boy was struggling. But we did get the chicken nuggets later on. Right here again, just trying to keep everything looking all all nice and square. We were trying to go for more of like a square shaped blade. We kind of got there. It's not perfect though. We gotta practice, and we're getting there. And then right here, this cursed tool, the cross-peen hammer. It's not really that bad. I need to practice with it more. It's like the hammer I know how to use the least of, which is, you know, not great for a bladesmith, but we're getting there. And then here, we were too lazy to switch back to a heavier hammer, and we're just using the little cross-peen here to kind of define the point of the blade. Kind of getting that shape down pat. At least trying to. And then we're back at it. Just trying to get it defined. Apparently I was still too lazy to swap to a heavier hammer, but it got the job done. Probably could have used a little bit more heat here, but have to keep that in mind for future projects. Then this is kind of the final touches, just kind of defining the shape of the blade. Alright, pretty much got the forge work done. Still no chicken nuggies, unfortunately. We're getting there, though. Soon, I'll have my nuggies. But, here's where we are. Uh-oh. She's a little short. Or, he's a little short. But it's not about the size. It's how you use it that matters. Or, you know, something like that. But, yeah, it's a Tanto style. Kind of. That's what we were going for. So, pretty happy about that. Next step is going to be cleaning it up on the grinder, and then she'll be done. Little guy here is going to, you know, see the world after that. But yeah, let me try to get a better grip on it. There it is. But yeah, there he is in all his glory. I'm pretty happy with it. So next up is going to be working it on the grinder. Well, next step is me getting my chicken nuggets, and then after that is going to be working it on the grinder. So I'll catch you guys after that, and then he'll be all finished up. I'll have to pick him up too. Alright, here it is, the dreaded grinder. But right here we're just trying to clean up the faces, make it a little bit easier to put the bevels on. And here we are, starting the bevels, or at least attempting to. Kind of get the bevel started. It's just the main problem with the grinder is I just need more practice with it. I'm not the greatest when it comes to actually turning the forged work into a knife. And then here I had no idea what I'm doing. I was just trying. I was hoping and praying at this point. And this is kind of where we finish it up on the grinder. Clean it up. A lot of hopes and prayers at this point. Alrighty, we might have butchered a little bit on the grinder. Still not great with it. Hopefully one day I'll get better with it. But she is pretty much done. Oh, that's the bad side. Don't look at that side. She is pretty much done right here. We're gonna put a little oil on it to kind of finish her off, make her look a little bit better. But yeah, this is kind of a Tanto style knife, better than last time, at least the blade style. I'm not really happy with how it turned out on the grinder, but you know, it happens. And we're still gonna love it, and maybe in the future, probably in the future, we'll make some more of these. Probably gonna take a little break though. I got an idea for the next video. It might be revolutionary. Well, you'll have to wait and see. You know, click the subscribe button down below. But yeah, here it is. I'll wipe it down a little bit more. She's a little oily. Or he's a little oily. I forgot this one's a guy. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. There's a dog barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of distracting me. But yeah. If you guys would like to see more content, be sure to like and subscribe. I got a link tree set up. I have my Patreon over there where I post my bloopers from my daily videos. And my Etsy shop is in there too. So if you guys like to buy anything I make, it'll be over there as well. And until next time, adios.